Hello everyone, today we're making a chicken stock, and what I've done, I've just cut some chicken fillets, and I put water in here, put it in a simmer burner at the back of the stove, and these are just some chicken breasts that I had. I've just cut most of the meat off them. There is a little bit of meat, and there's 4 or 5 of them in there. So I'm going to let it come to a boil. Actually, I've put some, oh dear, I put some chicken skin in there, which I've decided is coming out, because that's going to be too much fat, and I don't need that in there. Okay, so that's coming out of there. Now, the secret to keeping your stock clear is watching it when it first starts to boil. So what you need is an empty bowl beside you. I've salted the water and the chicken is in there. I've put it on high so that we can see it start to boil. And once it starts to boil, if you look around the edges here, the little scum that comes up, what you do is you would constantly peel that off. Just keep peeling. Well, so you're spooning it out, really. And it'll continue, and it'll continue till it boils. And once it's come to a full boil, then it'll eventually stop, and then you won't have to skim anymore. And what you're taking off is really the little pieces, and any leftover blood that will be in there will skim off. And it turns black and foamy and is not very pretty at all. So that's what we need to do with that. Now, the other thing I like to add in the stock is some, while we're waiting for that to boil, what I like to add is lavage. Now, this is the perennial herb that I have, and if you look at the leaves, it's very similar to celery. And I'm going to add this, and it's very fresh tasting. I'm going to add it, but I don't want to add it until I've skimmed off all of the chicken, and that'll give it a really nice flavor. And so once you have the stock, you can always freeze it and keep it in there. I also like to add onions, so I do have an onion that I'm going to be adding as well. And there we go. So in the end, we're not going to be eating the lavage, we're just putting it in there for flavor. So once the soup is done, we're going to be straining it, and I'll also have that, and I'll show you what we're doing there. So in the meantime, I'm going to get this lavage ready. Okay, and just rinse it off. And it is full of flavor, and you only do have it in the summertime. I haven't figured out how to grow this in the winter yet. So when you have it, it's a good idea to use it. And then you can freeze the stock, and when you're making rice or risotto, then you've already got it. And we're good. Now, some of the thinner stocks I do use as well, and the leaves are attached, so you're going to be taking it out anyway. It's just in there for flavor. The onion as well, unless somebody likes to eat the onion, but really I don't think anybody wants to eat soggy vegetables. If you want to have a stock with vegetables in it, then what I would recommend you do is make your stock with your chicken soup, your chicken, and then add your vegetables. Once your soup is ready, drain it all. Oh, look at all that's coming up now. See, all that needs to come off. Drain it, and then you will, all of your vegetables will be out. If you want to add vegetables, take a little bit of the stock out and boil your vegetables separately, so then that way they'll be nice and crunchy and crisp, and then put them in the soup. And the original vegetables, and I know it may seem like a waste, but nobody's going to want to eat the soggy vegetables. They like them nice and crisp, at least in my family. I used to leave them in, but I think I had too many complaints, and I've discovered it's better to take them out and add some fresh ones. It's not that expensive. Okay, and you just continue to take them out, skim across the top, and how long would that take? That probably is about 30 minutes time that will take for you to skim it while you're waiting. But you will be rewarded with a nice clear stock, and there won't be any of this other stuff in there. So I'm going to continue to do this, and then once I'm done I'll be adding my onion and my celery. So I'll check back with you in a little while so that you can see it, and I'll show you the different steps. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to you later. And I'm going to have a bit of a break and have some chocolate. We'll talk to you soon.